Chapter 9. The Queen, the Prince, and the Exile. You awaken and find yourself spawned up in the cocoon, dangling in a sprawling web. You've been captured by the Drachma. Not good. You don't spot any Drachma. Looking around, you see several body-sized cocoons dangling around you, twitching and writhing. My friends must be in there. I have to get out of my cocoon and help them. The Drachma could return at any moment. You wiggle around in a cocoon, slip your hand to your satchel of supplies. I know it's in here somewhere. Finally, your fingers brush against the vial of cleansing tonic you use for treating wounds. You manage to pull it from the satchel with the cork out of the vial, then splash it against the inside of the cocoon. Come on, come on. There's a soft hissing sound, and you feel a small tear form in the cocoon's wall. Yes. Damn. You drop the empty vial and work both of your hands into the tear, then rip it apart, freeing yourself at last. What is this place? Oh. The Dracula webs sprawl across the treetops. You're up high on a long bridge made of glittering white webbing. You rush over to the nearest cocoon and tear it open, and Tora tumbles out, spitting and swearing. Oh, what the name of the seven-ass seas? What in the name of the seven-ass sea whale is going on? The dragon had brought us back to their lair for a feast, so we had to move quick. I need your help. Dora unsheathes her hand axes. It was snow. Is this still what you need? But hurry. Don't up us time. I need you to free the others. You got it. Let's get the hell out of here. You work your way down one end of the web, tugging open the cocoon, only to find a rotten skeleton. I sure hope that's no one I know. Sure hope that's no one I knew. You turn to see Imtora tugging hard on the cocoon, oblivious to the Drachma rise up behind her. His stinger rakes her arms as she falls back with a shout. Imtora. The Drachma hovers over Imtora, stinger quivering. Your eyes scan your surroundings, and you spot a loose clip of webbing high above the looming Drachma. Just what I need. Moving nimbly, you leap through the treetops and pull on a dangling strand. The webbing tumbles down to the Drachma, hopelessly tangling it. So like a fly stuck in a spider's web. Until it punches the Drachma off a branch. It hits the high floor far below with a shattering crack. Now let's get the others free. The inventory shred open another cocoon, and mouth tumbles out, clutching his forehead. Ugh, my head. What did I drink? Now, snap out of it. We're taking my Drachma. There isn't much time. Damn it. I bet they tracked those asshole princes. Caught their fancy scent, like lavender and cinnamon. Next to you, Taro strides out of the cocoon in a burst of flames. He draws his blade, his gaze lethal. Taro? I'm ready to kill some bugs now. Mal frees a panic in the air from her cocoon. Treep hisses on her back, head poking out of her satchel. Mal? Elron? Is that you? I thought I was just having a nightmare. I couldn't breathe. Awful creatures. Awful. Nearby, an exceptionally bulky cocoon thrashes and bursts apart. Prince Boulder tumbles out. Ugh, this is horrendous. Bodyguards, get me out of this nest at once. What about your brother? Leave the whelp. If we waste time saving him, the dragon will let us free. We can't leave him. That would be awful. He's your brother. Are you really so conceited you don't even care about your own flesh and blood? He's nothing but a liability about to get himself killed sooner or later. He deserves no less for getting me into this mess in the first place. If we're leaving anyone behind, it's you. You dare. Over here, I think I see Prince Aaron, but... You find a hollow where Nia is pointing, the last cocoon, and guarded by Your Majesty. Is that a... Oh no. Baby Drachna? The young Drachna spots you, fluttering excitedly. You run toward it, wave your hands wildly. Shoot, little guy, go. Go. Ah! The startled baby Drachna flutters off and hides. You did that work. I almost feel bad for it. For the monster bug that would happily eat your face? Seriously? It did have some endearing qualities. Not you too. Would you fools focus? Can open the last cocoon. Aaron tumbles out, gasping and bleary-eyed. What happened? Show your arms around Aaron, all relaxing when he hugs you back. I thought you were gone. You can't get rid of me that easily. Thank you, Hellwand. You two have grown friendly, it appears. Tyrell, are you jealous? Damn it, I hate when I'm like, let's not do any extra talking than just reading the words on the screen. And then there's always just one thing that keeps breaking me. It keeps breaking my facade. Like, oh, you two have gotten close. It's just a hug, Tyrell. Just because you're not used to receiving them and definitely not giving them doesn't mean other people don't. He doesn't need to know that I also kissed a man, but you know what? That's none of his business. that's none of his concern. As is not Aaron's concern to know that before him I was very close to that. But ooh, see jealous. Ignoring the others, you smile, take Aaron's hand. Which, hold up, I didn't know. Again, I only got as far as, what, chapter 8? So I knew about Aaron. I didn't remember, like, oh, we can kiss him. But, I mean, he's a guy. My character's a guy. I was gonna use the same name for my character, like I did before, but I restarted the book before I went back to check what I named him, so I was like, fuck it. Google, elf, name. Oh, L1? Cool. It's not my first choice, it's just the first one I saw and as I could pronounce it and remember the spelling of what I happened to go back to Google, like, huh? How do you say that? So, I was gonna put an O at the end, and I realized, no, that's just spelling it, El Dorado, dumbass. But, is Aaron becoming a very late edition love interest? Because we are going to the same place, and they're helping us get there. So, like, while we travel there, we have more time to, like, do stuff for Aaron and choose Aaron. Like, is he becoming a love interest? Ignoring the others, you smile and take Aaron's hand. Come on, let's get out of here. You jealous, Tyrell? Never held your hand before. You glance up at the hive. There aren't many Drachna, and the few you see seem occupied. Oh, I'm pausing between sentences because I've mentioned this so many other fucking times. I'm checking the recording. So I don't want to keep reading just to look up and realize, oh, it stopped. So I'm just keeping my eye on that shit. So I'm looking up every so often, like, is it still going? Like, I'm not that bad at reading. I'm not that bad at reading that I need to stop and like check every single word. I'm just looking at the time. I can't. The timer of the recording that was being blocked by the settings. The little setting gear button. You don't care. What does this do? Wait, auto speed. Wait. No, not fast. I have to go backwards. Okay. Relax. Share screen. Wait, what's share screen? Oh, share with someone else. Okay. Okay, you saw my contacts, but you didn't see like their numbers, and so whatever. I don't really put their faces, but oh. Well, that's, you know, okay. So, like, it'll be slower, so I don't actually have to tap. This might be a mistake. But it's gonna really be testing how fast I can read. And I really won't have time to, like, stop and commentate. So let's go. I'm gonna try it just because I hate myself. It looks like they haven't noticed we're free. We can still get out of this quietly. You descend to the base of the hive. Soft orange clay bends underfoot, and a faint light filters through the canopy of weapon up ahead. Ooh, perfect. I think that's the way out. But the ground suddenly rumbles, and a furious buzzing fills the shadowy forest. The clay beneath your feet starts to crack. Boulder, remind us again why you came to this forest? To kill the Dragon Queen. I don't see why it's relevant. Why it's relevant. I paused it. I'm taking account I take pause for the ellipsis. The autoplay doesn't, so I'm gonna keep it off. Also, I feel like I'm going a little too much, especially since I can't read like 95% of words. 85. It 70. I can't read like. I can only read like 45% of words, so probably shouldn't do that and test my speed. Ugh. And no, I didn't look up how to say ellipses. The dot thing. No, I didn't look that up. I knew what it was. I just couldn't say it. And I couldn't spell it either, so I had to say it to my phone. Like, I had to ask my phone, what do you call the 3 dots in a sentence? Because I know I've seen it before, I just can't remember how you spell it or how to say it. Let's go back to not talking. Massive dragon bursts out of the ground, triple the size of the one you fought earlier. I said, you know what, give me a goddamn break. I'm doing the whole of surrender. Yeah, surrender without commentating, so. Only 2 chapters in, but yeah. No commentating on the whole book of surrender. You want to hear me not do some extra fucking talking? Go watch that playlist. While it's being formed. Go watch that. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Gods protect us. The queen releases a chittering roar. Her command blades and sword-like stinger glisten with deadly venom. I mean, I'm commentating, but I'm like whispering to myself, like an inaudible whispering while reading surrender, like, oh my god, I'm learning so much things, and I'm like re-remembering what I've read for the past 13 chapters. 13 chapters into that book. I'm like, yeah, just reset it to start recording it. There's 6 more to go. Behind me. Now. Tyrell darts forward. An orb goes in his hand. The one you found in ancient Elven ruins. Vasta Nada de Pravos. He holds the orb at the Dragon Queen, and a dazzling flash of light engulfs the entire hive. An arctic wind howls through the clearing, whipping snow and ice around the helpless Dragon Queen. It's over, foul beast. Damn! The Dragon Queen smashes down to the earth, her body frozen completely solid. Now I'm just gonna say damn. I get a lot of XP. That's the only commentating I'm gonna fucking do is saying damn. Every time I see a lot of XP. Ow! My toe! Yes, that was amazing. But her frozen form shudders, the ice cracks, and the queen bursts through. Less amazing. She's weakened. Her carapace cracked. Now, with an unearthly roar, she lurches back into the air. Misty is too strong. The queen plunges her stinger right at you. Its tip glistening with venom. Remember Mtora's lesson on the Zephyr form and gracefully dodged the queen's stinger and tanged towards the wind. Too slow, the queenliness. You leap onto the queen's back and bound up her body in 3 death strikes. With a neat flip, you drive her shoulder into the base of her skull, feeling it shatter from the force of your blow. Yes, that's my bullet. The queen thrashes in pain, tosses you off. You land on the ground a few feet away as she smashes into a tree. As we can see it, one of her back legs twitches loosely, frayed at the joint. I always scan ahead until I see the door to butt. I'm like, okay, I fucked up. You have a dick handful of weapon, try to draw it under the queen's leg, but it sticks to your hands. Damn it. The queen jerks free of the fallen tree, so it's back into the clearing So it's back into the center of the clearing. Look, she's wounded. The Dragon Queen flutters and sputters. The Dragon Queen flutters and sputters, bleeding thickly goo. Why did I still get XP if I failed it? Never mind. Now's a chance, priestess. Now's a chance. Priestess, boost me. Mtora leaps toward the queen, brandishing her axes. Mia draws out her hands, releasing a gust of wind that sends it toward sailing over the queen's head. Light, guide you. Mtora spins in midair and severs both the queen's wings with a brutal chop. The queen rides, spraying ichor everywhere. Looks like I'm up. Now hurls 2 daggers as they streak through the air. Tail flares out of hand, igniting the blades, scorching black flames. That should do the trick nicely. The daggers plunge deep into the queen's eyes. Flames roil in her sockets as the skull burns from the inside out. Here's something that'll come in handy. Aaron held a handful of small beads that cling to the queen's underbelly, blasting her electric charges. Baldur leaps in, driving his barred sword to her side with a vicious cry. Surprise you're helping. The queen flops to the ground, revealing a giant crack in her underbelly and a beating yellow heart within. Die. Leap forward and drive your sword up into the hilt into the queen's heart. The queen shudders and falls still, limbs curl into a corpse. Stay dead. Damn. The dragon will fly into a panic, flee into a hive and scatter into the trees. Yes. Yes! We did it! We won! That beast will harm no more travelers. We've done a good thing. Hell yeah, we did. We just killed a big ugly bug. Oh man, I'm never gonna stop telling the story. Baldur walks over to the queen. With a single massive swing of his broadsword, he severs her head from his body. What are you doing? Claiming a trophy for my kill, of course. Your kill? Tyrell shoots you a glance. You stump away from Boulder and join him at the other side of the body. Let the braggart keep the head. This is the real price. He kneels down and serves the queen's finger, then hands it to you. Wow. Thanks. A dragon queen splinter. Splinter. A dragon queen splinter. Fuck it, stop. You know what it says. There's not even a P in it. Why are you saying it with a P? There's not even an L in there either. You're saying splint. Where are you getting these letters? A dragon queen's stinger is an extremely deadly weapon. The poison at the tip is among the strongest in the world. Hang on to this. Right. I'll just be careful not to accidentally stab myself with it. Drop the stinger up into several layers of cloth and tuck it deep into your bag. Well then, this has been an excellent, fine addition to my collection. Yes, what palace needs more animal heads. You will collect yourselves, march on. I gotta get a voice down for the princes if they're gonna be sticking around this long. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Trying to get a voice for the face. I can't. Okay, I'm not. Okay. I can only do so much. Slowly but surely, the dead wood begins to thin. The ominous trees give way to lighter branches, and a sense of despair lifts. After several hours, you come upon a signpost at a fork in the road. One path leads to Undermount, the other to White Tower. Very well. I don't think we'll be needing your services anymore, mercenaries. I thought you were going to accompany us to Undermount. Nonsense. So neat now that for my prize. He passed his bag, soaked through orange blood from the queen's severed head. Much as I would love to visit Alpha City, I agreed that it's time to go home. I yearn for the simple comforts of the White Tower Library. And I yearn for the swoon damsels who flock to the palace to my heroic tale of slaying the Dragon Queen. Can you just give us our payment and leave? Boulder reaches into his bag. And hands you a stack of coins. 50 gold, 10 each, there. No man would complain, but you promised us 20 each. Well, for lackluster service provided, 10 was adequate. How about a lackluster service my face to your face? Dearest brother, may I suggest paying the terrifying orc mercenary what she's owed? Growlin, Boulder pays you the rest. It's been an experience traveling with you. Have a safe trip out to White Tower. Give Lord Calvin a gill bottle of regards. Then takes your hand and leads you aside to a quiet spot behind a thick tree trunk. I'm sorry we didn't have more time together, everyone, but I have a feeling the paths are destined to cross again. I hope so. I wanted to flirt with him because, like, oh hey, he's not gonna be here that long. Like, he's not gonna be here long term. She says, not ever fully reading the book, so she doesn't know what's to come. So it's like, yeah, just like a little flirting. Have you seen the Elementalist in book 2? There was a little mermaid dude that was like flirting with you a little bit, hitting on you a little bit, and you got to have some moments with him, got to kiss him a little bit, but he was only like, he wasn't a main character. So like, yeah, it's just a little fun. Just a little fun before you actually get like official one of the actual love interests. There's only one book I remember reading that I'm not gonna reread, because if I reread the first one, I actually like the book, so I'll get to the second one, and then the third one, and then the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one, the seventh one, the eighth one. There's a lot of books in that series, and I'm not. I liked it all. I'm not committing to it. And then the special like VIP ones with like the love interest. It's like a whole story of just you and them doing your own thing. And because I'm nice enough, I would show all of them because to read each of them is like just dirty diamonds. And then you don't have to pay anything else once you do. Since you're already paying dirty diamonds. VIP or not, you're paying dirty diamonds for the whole book. Like, you don't have to like make any outfit choice, or you don't have to pay for outfit choices, or pay to like have fun, have a party, or like do the non-lame option. It's just, hey, your entry fee was dirty diamonds, and now you don't have to pay for anything else. So that's cool. It's sad that I read the whole book, but this countdown reading on is not the same one that I probably read that on, which I feel like it is. I swear it is. I swear I didn't use any other count, but it's not saved. If it was the same count. If it's not, then I don't know what. But it wasn't saved. But my whole thing was talking about that book, the freshman series. There was a late entry love interest who, like, in what, book 2, or I want to say 3, but I feel like I don't think they would have waited till book 3. It's like midway through book 2 to book 3. It's like, hey, remember this chick who was like it's been like bullying you since like day 1. Yeah, you can date her now if you want. It gives you 3 at the start, 2 guys, 1 girl, and then much later on into like I said, book 2 or 3. It's like, oh yeah, hey, you could also oh yeah, no, I did with 2 people. It's like, also, hey, we introduced 3 at the start, but now here's this 4th guy who comes along like much later in book 1, and hey, in book 2, this is other chick. This is another girl. Yeah, and you know her very well. Yeah, you can date her now. Your bully, yeah, you can date your bully now. Like, you son of a bitch. Why would you just? I'm in. I'm going to date. I'm gonna choose her. I'm gonna date her. But you tell me this late? I mean, fuck it. I would do it. Shut up. I'll do it. But like, I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron becomes like a late term love interest. You know, we're still in book 1. Like, if we meet again, like, oh my god, hey, Aaron! Oh my god. Then I'll definitely go for him. It's fun. You know, I love getting under Tyrell's skin and making him like me. If Aaron can be a permanent choice, fuck it. Perhaps when my business is finished, I can visit you in White Tower. Aaron smiles softly and brings her hand to his cheek. I like that very much. You tug him closer and give him one final gentle kiss. Oh. Aaron cradles your face in his hands and kisses you softly. Rests his forehead against yours. He sweeps his thumb across your cheek. Now won't be confronted by Tyrell, like, yeah, oh, you saw that? Yeah, you treat me right, you want me, you treat me right. Or I'm gonna go look for Princey Boy. You treat me right, or we on the or I'm gonna walk back. I'm gonna walk down that path to White Tower and meet my prince, okay? My royalty. I see Tyrell's royalty too. I'm sure that he's also royalty from where he's from, so never mind. But shut up. So the stars align for us again. I want to give you a gift before we go. Something I found in Deadwood way mad. But you should have it. Who's creaking us in my room? He rifles through his satchel, takes out a lore tablet. It's inscribed information about Shadow Court, its members, the powers, the Dreadlord. I thought it might be useful in your travels. This tablet will tell you all about the Shadow Court and what some bonus XP. I'm only doing this for XP. Otherwise, I don't care about the lore. Oh, let me share these stories. Damn. Thank you, Aaron. My pleasure. You bid the princess one last goodbye, and Mao heaves a sigh of relief as they head back to the main road. Although we know we could be rid of them. They weren't all bad. I think Aaron truly wants to do the right thing for the kingdom. Well, it's not like he's gonna get the chance to. Hit Pip Hooray for monarchy, am I right? Now, Valori, you sound like a revolutionary. Let's just say, when folks take to the streets, I'll be right there with them. As you walk along the increasingly gentle trail, take a moment to read over the tablet that Aaron gave you. My God, if I knew I had to read another one of these fucking tablets, I wouldn't have done so much extra commentating. I apologize. I would not have done all that extra yapping if I knew I had to read another one of these things. I'm so sorry. I'm making this shit longer. Lock in while my voice is locking out and trying to go away. Thank you. Oh, my voice. The Shadow Court began under the far more Benican name, the Society for Unorthodox Magic. At the height of the great Elven Empire, 12 powerful mages gathered in the capital city, vowing to push the boundaries of known magic and explore the unknown. Some scholars claimed their interests were unholy from the start, that the society was merely a cover. Others believed they began with good intentions, but were corrupted by what they found. One way or another, in pursuit of the greater magic, they made contact with the Shadow Realm and the Dread Lord, who promised them immortality and power beyond their imagining, if they swore to serve him, and swore they did. The Great War was began in Velen during the 875th year of the Skywarden Dynasty. Having pledged their service to the Dreadlord, the Shadow Court used their most powerful relic, the Young Shards, to open a portal in our reality. A portal through which the Dreadlord's armies swarmed through. Valen fell instantly. Hundreds of thousands were killed, and centuries of art, knowledge, and culture were destroyed in a single day. The Elven civilization was entirely unprepared for centuries of peace. They had set aside their armies and retired their battle mages. By the time they were able to marshal in opposition, half the continent had already fallen. It was only due to the courage and brilliance of two elves, the General Zaius and the battle mage Elira, that the tide of battle returned. The two rallied the remaining cities and, with the help of the young races, fought the court to a standstill. The end of the Great War is history's greatest conundrum. In many ways, this is the most important moment in the history of our world, yet no record remains of how it's happened. What we know can be summed up by one parchment. The armies of the court met the armies of the elves that the great ancient bastion of Kregar. The Dreadlord himself was summoned, made flesh, and strode across the battlefields. Yet, when I was lost, the elven mages came together to perform one final ritual. A ritual that banished the Dreadlord and the Shadow Court and all their minions back to the realm. A ritual that left every last elf gathered there dead as well. In life, Duke Artax was known as Bastion of House Theosorrow, a powerful battle mage. Bastion resented the peaceful era of the Skywarden dynasty. He believed that the strongest should rule, and that the elves had allowed the weak to prosper instead. Once turned shadow, Bastion became Duke Artax. He was the vanguard of the Shadow's armies, a powerful warrior who always led the charge on the front lines. Artax relished combat and conquest, and fought with an unbridled bloodlust and skill. He was known to summon creatures of shadow, such as hounds and gargoyles, to fight at his side. In life, Duchess Xena was known as Illyrian of House Rosecloven. Rose Goblin, renowned across the empire for beauty and wit. Laren was often called the Rose Valen, a pun on her family name. In private circles, Laren had an entirely different reputation, that of a cruel, manipulative noblewoman who relished in toying with the emotions of others, who smiled coldly as others dueled to the death in her name. Trusted by the court, Elvin became Duchess Lena, a master of spycraft and intrigue. Xena avoided the front lines battle. Instead, she worked behind the scenes, gathering intelligence, coupling the weak, sowing chaos within the ranks of the Elven armies. Baron Vostraz was known in life as Tamos of House Goldbearer, a powerful politician and merchant. Tamos was very influential in Valen and responsible for the society being founded in the first place. There were other rumors about Tamos as well, of a taste for sadism of dungeons hidden beneath his villa, of missing young sadism of dungeons hidden beneath his villa, of missing young women in his employ. Once a member of the court, Tamos became Baron Vostraz, a cunning strategist. Vostraz directed the court's forces and brokered alliances with those willing to side with the shadows. He also served as the court's torturer. The less said of that, the better. Oh my god, my voice is like breaking. What do we know of the Shadow Realm? We know it is a world just like ours, of full reality. Has two rooms and a house separated, so our realm and the Shadow Realm sit side by side. Some believe the Shadow Realm to be a dark mirror of our worlds, symmetrical but tainted. We each being here having an opposite there. Yeah. Others believe it to be entirely different, perhaps unfathomably so. The most we know is from the few who caught glimpses of it through portals and survived. Their accounts are a hellish landscape, blighted by darkness, with ruins shrouded by death and horror. The Shadow Realm teems with creatures of darkness, monstrous beasts that live seemingly only to slaughter and destroy. Shadow creatures take all forms: hounds and serpents, spiders 10 feet tall, skeletal birds, and flame-breathing drakes. The shadow creatures that seem to exist at the service of the Shadow Court, find at the command of its members. Are they truly sentient and independent, or are they merely weapons deployed at the behest of their masters? Despite being sealed away, the Shadow Realm retains the ability to influence our world by entering the minds of the weak, the desperate, and the vulnerable. Speaking to people through their dreams, through whispered voices at the back of their minds, the Shadow Court kept up elves, orcs, and humans and seduced them into being agents of its agenda. Those agents are rumored to exist all over Umbrella, operating in the shadow, working to undermine society and pave the way for the court's return. I'm so sorry. The Dreadlord is the monarch of the Shadow Realm. Very little is known about him, only that he is a creature of immense power and hunger, and the terrifying force that controls all the realm and its creatures. Unlike the Shadow Court, who began life as elves in Morella, the Dreadlord has always existed in the realm of shadow. He was seen only once in our world, at the Battle of Cragart, when he took the form of a towering destructive colossus. This mortal form was killed in battle, his bone still resting there. Some believe the Dreadlord died with it. Others believe his essence still remains in the Shadow Court, reforming, perhaps seeking a new host. Treep wriggles out of his pack, fluttering his wings and stretching luxuriously. Finally, I thought those two would never leave. Good riddance, if you ask me. Now, on to important matters. I'm famished. Treep, you deserve a treat. Here, I got something for you. Dig out the last of your rations and offer them to Treep. What the delectable meal? But no matter, soon enough, we'll be feasting on all manner of elven delicacies. spicy meat and flaky bread, and 9-layer cakes with berries and cream, not to mention honey wine. You drink wine? What do you think I am? A prude? Terrell raises a hand, bringing a conversation to a halt. Hold. Did you hear that? You close your eyes and strain your ears. You catch a faint echo deep in the woods, a jaunty tune barely audible over the breeze. I hear it. Is that music? And perhaps a group of travelers? What kind of suicidal travelers would play music here? A soft smile creeps across Tyler's face as he listens to the music. Huh. Is he smiling a good thing? Is him smiling a good thing or a bad thing? Could go either way, if you ask me. It should be possible, but I think this is a Fae song. A Fae? I thought the Shadow Court wiped them out during the war. You thought the same about Neptune, didn't you not? Perhaps if you survived, like I did. Whatever it is, it does sound like fun. That music reminds me of the pub songs back in Riverbend. If there's any chance of witnessing Fae, you must seize it. My mother used to tell me stories about the Fae. Tiny little magical creatures, capable of making your dreams come true. Alright, elf boy, I'm in. Let's go see if we can find ourselves some Fae. Would you care to accompany us, Evon? This opportunity won't rise again. There's a chance to journey with Mal and Terrell to discover a truly unique creature, getting powerful magical relic. I guess I'm down for it, fine. I was gonna say, can I stay in the 600 by the end of this chapter? No. Let's go find some Fae. 20 more diamonds. Nah, over 20 diamonds next. Alright, next. If the next premium option is over 20, then yeah, we're not keeping in the 600s. Terrell leads the way, while you Mal follow closely. So, are they Fae friendly, or should we spot the fight? Both. No, it's not their fault. That's vague but intriguing. They're made of magic, down to their very essence. They warp reality without meaning to, conjuring and shifting the world of their whims. They draw wild parties beyond imagination, the stuff of dreams, and occasionally nightmares. Sounds like my kind of people. Yeah, I do love a sense of danger at my parties. Terrell scoffs. Someone's invited to parties. How do you know? I hosted many parties as a very prominent political figure. Someone was invited to any fun parties. Is now really the time to make her? Apologies. I am usually more adept at keeping my emotions controlled. Yeah, sorry for saying you're boring. Now, fine. Sorry for being rude. Better. Much. Why did the Shadow Court wipe out the Fae, anyways? Did they just hate fun? When the Great War started, both sides called the Fae as allies. They refused, preferring to stay neutral. The elves accepted that. The Shadow Court did not. The music begins to grow louder, coming from just beyond the hill up ahead. Hey, I think one was there. I remember this. You crest the hill and behold a miracle. A magic circle of lights closes the clearing down below, banishing the darkness. A lively jig from a hidden source plays all around. Dancing lights twirl and spiral around like serpents, chasing their own tails. It's beautiful. I can't believe it. After all this time, they're still here. Alright, this is how to celebrate escaping the Dracna Hive. Mal grabs your hand and pulls you into the middle of the clearing. Hey, what are you doing? Dancing. Come on, jump with the teacher in Riverbend. Who said I want to dance with you? Reuse asset. This was in Immortal Desires. I shudder at the thought. Immortal Desires took this scene from this book. Cause I know Blaze Light and Shadow was made before that. I mean, fucking look at the UI on this book and then look back to Immortal Desires. And you tell me which one you think came first. As Mal twists and shakes to the music, you Feel an exhilarating energy wash over you. This one so flushed out, and then clearly, by immortal desires, they gave up. He pulled me in. It seems like rude to yeah, no, you have on. Watching alone, your magnificence. Show your arms in the air, start hopping and stopping to the freshest beat. Damn, you got some moves, kid. I'm not the 5th time you've ever been Jake champion for nothing. Your mouth twists around each other with reckless abandon, letting swirling music guide your movements. Hey Mal, you think what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that you're thinking exactly what I'm thinking. You both look at Tyrell, who's still standing where you left him. He lifts a hand warily as the two of you approach. I knew it. I was like, are we thinking the same thing? Am I thinking the same thing as these two? Like, get Tyrell? Yes, we are. That's quite alright. I'm perfectly happy to opposite. You and Mao grab his arms and tug him into the clearing. And take both his hands and coax him into swaying his shoulders from side to side, while Mao shows him a basic dance step. And that's right. Step this way, then that way, then this way again. And Tyrell, you're getting it. This is absolutely unbearable. Oh man, our voice getting wild. You, Mal and Tyrell, lose yourself to the music. You don't know how much time has passed when Tyrell comes to a sudden stop. Wait, something's wrong. You having fun? And besides that, Tyrell carefully scans the tree line, his face falling. I don't understand. The stories I told the festivals said they were so abundant they would fill the air. I don't see a single fae. Maybe you can't see them because it's a trap? I fear you're right. Look at you, holding those adventure instincts. Not the time now. Right, the trap. The evil smells sweetness in the air. You and Mal give the air a sniff, aside from the ever-present smell of bog. There's something else. It smells like rotting fruit. And notice what's missing from this scene? Food. Oh no. In a flash, Tyrell has drawn his blade. My deepest apologies. I've led us all into grave danger. You might draw your weapons, held uneasily by Tyrell. Alright, boy, what did you get us into? There's no faith festival. It's a trap of a rare sentient plant that lurks in the deadwood. In Igavori. That's a bad sounding name. And it fit him like that. It causes pheromones to create illusions that lure people lower in their guards, then it feeds into their minds. That's better than feeding on the bodies, right? If he gets us, we'll slowly rot away, catatonic but fully aware, until we die of starvation. Oh man, just want to dance. The evil is making itself an illusion. It's masking itself in illusion. Close off your senses. Ready your weapon and stay still. It needs contact to feed. If you feel anything touch you, kill it. You shut your eyes and try desperately to ignore the sounds of music and the sweet smell of fruit quiet surrounds you. Tyrell, Mao, hello? Stop the music playing. If you want quiet, a chill runs through you, making you shudder. And then, at last, you hear a voice. If you want there to be silence, turn this background music off. Bitch. Everyone. Your eyes fly open, your heart pounding in your chest. Everyone, so glad you're okay. Cade. You try to pull away, but your head feels woozy, clouded. You're supposed to hit your head, silly. Looks like you have one too much to drink. No, this isn't real. You're not real. You're trapped in the shadow realm. I'm traveling with a party of adventurers to collect the young shards. Everyone, seriously? What's more likely? That your dreams of adventure came true, that the old legends are real, and that the fate of the world rests on you and a merry band of adventurers. Or you just fell and bumped your head. It's me, Elrond. Really. He steps forward, rests a hand on your shoulder. You're not real. You draw a dagger from your belt and drive it straight into Kate's chest. Pitch black blood spurts out. Kate lets out an unholy screech, sees Stark's back. His skin crumbles away, revealing. Be careful, it's still alive. The eagle roar swipes at you with lashing tendrils, but you dodge back as Tyrell blasts with fire. The eagle roar hurls itself to the ground to try to stifle the flames. With masterful precision, Mal hurls a dagger into his heart. It twitches a few times, then starts to wither. You, Tyrell, and Mal watch it, panting. You're right, Kit. Yeah, it's a bit rattled. That thing showed me Cade. Tried to trip me thinking you were all a dream. I saw myself restored on the mount. House Starfur, ascended, celebrated. My family ordered one more. What did you see, Mal? Doesn't matter. It's my fault. My foolishness. My desire to see the Fae put us all in danger. I should have known better than to have hope. Tyrell, don't let the Shadow Core take your hope. It's not weakness to want things to be better. I strive to better the world for a long time, and it still reads in darkness. What matters is that you're still trying. If you kill your hope, you won't have any way to keep fighting the Shadow Court. Tyrell lost eyes with you, and you share a quiet moment of understanding. Thank you, Elrond. You're right. My hope is my greatest strength. You and Tyrell turned to Mal, who's rooting Judy Elgore's chest cavity. What are you doing? First rule of adventuring. You kill a monster, you get some loot. You pull something gooey and dripping out of the Elgore's chest. What is that? Perhaps this wasn't a complete loss. Elgore's stalks contain the pheromones it used on us. They generate illusions. This could prove to be a potent distraction if needed to be. Oh, I can think of all sorts of ways. Oh, I can think of all sorts of fun ways to use this. I'm sure you can. Anyways, I suppose we're done here. We should head back before the others feel concerned. As you walk back, you gently pat Tyrell's arm. I'm sorry we didn't see the Fae, Tyrell, but perhaps one day we still will. And in the meantime, we can launch a secret party animal. Tyrell gives you both a tiny smile. All his smiles are tiny. I ask you to keep this a secret amongst yourselves. I ask you to keep that secret among ourselves. It's nightfall. As night sets, you find yourself setting up camp at the forest's edge, where the tree line gives way to a tall, ominous mountain on the mountain itself. It looks even more intimidating than a deadwood. The creatures within it may with pretty smiles, but they're no less deadly than those in the woods. Sounds like someone's got a chip on his shoulder. We rest here for tonight. Tomorrow we climb the mountain path to the gates. You make quick work set up camp, but your supplies are running low. Come on. I think the princess ate the last of my rations. Yeah. Yes, it was definitely them. Why, you sneaky little... Guys, let's brace ourselves for what's ahead. Let's brace ourselves for what lies ahead. We're one step closer to purifying the shards, but still a long way to go. We have to stay focused. How about we focus after this? We celebrate beating off that jury road. Feels like breaking into a bottle flotilla rum. I thought you never offer. Matora unseals the bottle, her back, and Mal joins her, though you, Nia, and Tyrell decline. Wait, I don't want to decline. I don't hate the dead wood. I just wish we could do more to heal it. Maybe once Kate is safe, and we know the purification ritual works, we can do something to aid the woods too. As Mal and Tora toast, you, Nia, and Tyrell gaze off into the distance. Tyrell, when we get into Undermount, how do we find the Ankh Shard? I'm not entirely sure. I know the shard is on the mount. It's just that getting to it may prove challenging. Of course it will. Does this mean we won't have time for the delectable elven cream cakes and honey wine? The shard was once safely guarded in the treasure hall of the House Sunscare. one of the former ruling houses. It was lost during the Civil War centuries ago. House Sunfire's loyal lieutenants carried it into the maze of the crypts beneath the city. When I searched for evidence of it, he cuts himself off, swallowing hard and looking away. His tone becomes distant. There's no tangible evidence of when it's gone. Seem awfully on edge all of a sudden. What's really going on? It's nothing. I'm just trying to explain. Tyrell, take your time. This is absolutely painful for you. Take as long as you need to gather your thoughts. Thank you. I can't say anything with certainty, but I can tell you what I experienced, if you won't judge me too harshly. Of course we won't judge you, Tyrell. We're your friends. I will. I grew up in House Darfuri, heir to one of the wealthiest and most influential houses in all of Unmount. I was haughty, arrogant, brash. What do you mean, it was? Thank you. I befriended an elf named Micaiah, the much poorer house. I befriended an elf named Micaiah, at the much poorer house dressed in Dust Raven. They fallen on hard times, but still traveled in noble circles. Micaiah was my foil. She was humble, funny, compassionate. She cared deeply for those in need, and always kept my ego in check. She helped me see how to be a better person. She opened my eyes to the world. So, what happened to her? Nothing good. Micaiah was a historian in the Chronicler's Society. More than anything, she was fascinated with the Shadow Court. Oh dear. She believed the narrative of their defeat was incomplete. She had to visit all the major archives that did in the realm to gather more knowledge. She returned about a year ago, but I had no idea. She didn't call on me. She never answered my letters. I don't like where this is going. Without any warning, she turned up at her stir-frying ball, but she was rude and dismissive when I tried to greet her. And she insisted her guests to their dumbass. And she insulted her guests to their faces. She was downright cruel, even to those who known her nothing but kindness. Even those who showed her nothing but kindness. Jesus Christ, I'm losing it. What did you do? I confronted her. She wasn't the humble, generous girl I've grown up with. I was afraid she was in some kind of trouble. In response, she challenged me to a duel. I would like to have seen that. I was the most skillful duelist in all of Undermount, and yet she defeated me, easily. It was the most humiliating moment of my life. I brought shame on myself and on my house. I fled the city, heartbroken to see what my friend had become. So you have nothing to be ashamed of. It was just a single duel, and she obviously caught you off guard. You don't understand. Duels are everything Undermount. To lose one, especially so badly, is devastating. So she left on a research trip, and after she came back, she changed. So it's kind of like the Shadow Court. She must have fallen under their influence during her travels. Either agents manipulate her, or the court itself corrupted her. Either way, my closest friend is in her clutches. I will find a way to get her back. We should approach her carefully. She's under the Shadow Court's influence. She likely won't listen to reason. And depending on how strong their hold on her is, get it together. Me? No, you get it together. Read better. You watching this, you little bitch. And depending on how strong their hold over her is, it's possible she can't just choke them and spit. That's nice. Yes, I consider that. But I have to try. I won't give up on her. We'll have to tread carefully when we reach Undermount if we want to learn the truth and find the Ankh Shard. The road gazes at the mountain rising above you. I put this off long enough. It's time for me to return home and face whatever demons wait me there. You mean figurative demons, right? Like the catty backstabby Elven kind? Who knows what awaits us if Kaya's influence over the city is grown. He rises in a sudden flurry, clearly distraught by the emotions overcoming him. I'm sorry. I troubled you all enough with my words tonight. You should get some rest. I'm going to take a walk to clear my head. Terrell paces away, lost in thought. Yeah, I was going to say I'm going after him. There's a chance to comfort Tyrell in the but there's a chance to comfort Tyrell in a moment of pain and get to know him better. Yeah, it's gonna do it. Yep, over 20. I don't want to get up to close my door, but they're moving the snow again. Tyrell, wait, I'll come with you, if you don't mind the company. Tyrell turns as you catch up to him. A small smile quizzes his lips, and he brushes his fingers against yours. I like that very much. You walk by his side in silence for a few minutes, through the thinning trees. After a while, he rests on his fallen log and points to the sky. Do you see that constellation? The one shaped like a set of scales. You sit beside him and look up at the sky, visible clearly through the treetops. I see it. What constellation is that? We call that one Arpspian, the judge. On Arpspian's day, we settle old debts or ask forgiveness from them. So, who needs your forgiveness? There are plenty who wronged me on a mount, but all our petty power games seem so trivial now that I've been away for a while. It can be easy to lose perspective when you're in the thick of it. It's easy to lose perspective when you're in the thick of it. Exactly. But being away from Kaya, knowing that she needs my help, that debt I have to repay. I can't rest easily until she's free from Shadow Core's hold. Or is it not possible to free her from them? Darrell turns toward you. For a moment, you're stunned by the depth of sadness in his eyes, but then it turns to fiery resolve. Now I'll do what I must, as I did for the court mayor, as we did for the Orc captain. You'd kill her? If I must, I just hope there's another way. He turns his face away from you, sorrow rolling off from the waves. You give him a few minutes to his thoughts as you look up at the sky. Tyrell, do you have a favorite constellation? He turns back to you, questioningly, and an eyebrow quirks. Just trying to cheer you up. You're always full of surprises, everyone. He sweeps a hand across the sky, indicating a patch where the stars seem to blink in and out as though they're winking down at you. That's... Before I call it Caleb. That's Caleb, I don't fucking know. The Reveler. The legends say that he drew parties that lasted weeks. I will just say it as Caleb. If it pops up again, I will say Caleb. I don't fucking care. They would spill out into the streets, fill up city blocks. When he passed, his soul took his place in the stars to look upon new revelers. They always remember him because he threw crazy parties. Sounds like he fit in the same pubs I know. Tara chuckles, and you feel the gloom lift around him. It isn't just the parties he's remembered for. It's who he drew parties for. Young and old, rich and poor, the high houses and the low. He was from a high house, but defied many customs about social structure, and yet he isn't remembered for being reckless and or arrogant. And he sounds like he was lots of fun. Legends say he was kind, and his kindness made him generous, and his generosity made him very rivalrous, and his revelry, and his revelry spread great joy. That all adds up to me. Parties like Caleb's fabled ones are no longer held in honor mount. We honor his qualities, but often fail to embody them. As an arrogant young elf, I dismissed the tales at first, but I grew to admire him when I started to realize how selfish I was. He would throw a crazy week-long party in his honor? What do you think? Knowing you? No. But I wonder what it would be like, being joyful off on a mount, seeing other elves brought together by fun. Oh, so I was right, you didn't. Duh. This Caleb would have loved my Cade. Fuck you. This Caleb would have loved Cade. My brother knows a thing or two about fun, trust me. Get Cade up on a table with a pint of ale, singing some ancient bard's tale, and that party lasted for hours. You hear a strange sound, and we look over. Taro covers his mouth with a hand. His face lit up with humor. No way. Is that a laugh just now? It was. Speaking when you always cheers me up. It fills me with a lightness I don't know how to describe. Well, I'll go ahead and cheer Trevor up. Well, I'll just go ahead and cheer Trevor up and make him laugh. I have a list of things to do by the end of our quest. I look forward to meeting your brother when we free him from the realm of the shadow. He sounds like a lively character. Knowing him and knowing you, I think he'll probably get on your nerves. I doubt he can annoy me as much as other party members. Fuck you. I doubt he can annoy me as much as other members of our party. Ouch. I won't tell Mal. It's like, oh, wow, really? I won't tell him. I won't tell Mal. I know it's Mal. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me. I know it's Mal. You grin at each other, but to your surprise, Taro's expression follows. What's wrong? This feeling. Friendship, companionship. I'm not used to it. Before I found you, Kaya was the only person I trusted in all the world. Everyone else wanted to use me, and I wanted to use them. I'm sure that's not true. It is. And it made me so closed off. I never let myself see the value in people. And now, well, it's a difficult habit to shake. All I'm trying to say is that I'm sorry, Armand, that I'm not a better companion to you. I think you're a perfectly fine companion, Tyrell. I'm really happy you're on my side. I'm really happy you're on our side. I feel fortunate to be. You show me that people can be courageous, strong, trustworthy, and enjoyable to talk to. Just to talk, with no ulterior motives. It can be so pleasant. He gazes into your eyes and sees the stars reflected in his. Being around you inspires me to be better. I punch him. Tara's eyes slide shut as you lean in and kiss him. He touches your cheek tenderly, and you feel the smile on his lips. I've been dying to kiss you again. He cuffs your face as he kisses you slowly, deeply, like the two of you have all the time in the world. I've been looking forward to this too. He chuckles, lips brushing over your jaw and down your neck. I make them sound so similar when I have to speak for them back and back with no like other character for me to speak for. Like, oh my god, I'm trying to deepen Tyrell's voice, but I can't. You give me such joy, Armand, and I hope I do the same for you. Oh wait, that works. Your stomach swoops as he hooks an arm around your back and leans you over you, laying you gently against the log you've been sitting on. His lips caress your neck as his hands run down your sides in slow, tender caresses, making you shiver. I say you're doing a pretty good job of it, but I have one suggestion. You draw him back up and gently lip his lower lip. His pupils dilate, and you whisper along and you whisper against his mouth. This. With a growl, he seals his mouth to yours, swallowing your gasp. His hair sades around you as he kisses you with a fervor. It's so hard to control myself around you, Armand. One of his hands chills down to squeeze your thigh. No need to control yourself. He laughs shortly, moving back just far enough to look into your face. He touches your cheek again, expression tender. You really are like a bright fuck you. You really are like a star in the sky. So bright, so radiant. He pulls back to you. His kisses are languid, comforting, to make all your worries and fears slip away. Finally, reluctantly, he helps you back up and smooths down your ruffled hair with a bashful grin. As much as I could do this all night long. I suppose we should head back and get our rest. Tomorrow's a big day. The two of you rise together and make your way back down. Fuck you. Two of you rise together and make your way down the path back toward camp. Oh, and Armand. Charles smiles gratefully at you. I am in your debt for everything, but by our business grace, I will repay you. You'll save your brother. I'm sure of it. And so am I. The next morning, you awaken and prepare for the trek up to the undermount grades. Is that the entrance? It's massive, and will guard it. Several armored elves stand at the front, holding long spears. They'll let us in, right? Tell stares ahead at his home, a dark look in his eyes. I'm about to find out. What are you getting down about? And what challenges await you within its stony halls? We'll find out in the next chapter of... we'll find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3.